Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you this entire look, and I did include my complexion in this video, and this is an inspired look. I got this idea from Pinterest, and let me just bring it up so I can show you the picture. This picture right here is what I was trying to achieve. And I did it using the NYX Phoneix Palette. I mean, it's not spot on, but I still like how it turned out. I am missing some of the red tones underneath my eyes. I applied them, but for some reason it turned pink. So yeah, I still like how this turned out. And if you notice, I am not wearing any highlight. This is a completely matte look, minus my lips. I didn't exfoliate my lips before this video, so I wasn't about to come up on here with some dry, crusty ass lips, okay? So I had to put a gloss on, like it was mandatory. But besides that, everything else is matte, and I am super, super digging it. Now, as far as complexion goes, I tried some new things. I'm not wearing a primer because I am about to take this makeup off, and I could definitely tell that if I were actually going somewhere, that this would not last because it's already creasing in my smile lines, and that's what you get when you don't wear primer. But I just wanted to try something different. I used a few of some products that I haven't touched in a while to do my complexion, but I do like how it turned out. And if I do decide to go out like on another night or whatever, I'm probably going to recreate this look because this is pretty fire. Like, this is cute or whatever. And this is with that NYX Phoneix palette, like that inexpensive $12 palette created this. So I will be coming out with some more eye looks. I have a few more palettes that I need to dig into. I'm not sure if I'm going to include my complexion with all of them, but I decided to do that in this video. So if you want to know how I got this entire look, then keep on watching.
So this was supposed to be a tutorial, but while I was filming my eye look, I realized that my camera wasn't recording. So this is going to pick up like in the middle of me doing my top lid. So what I just decided to do was show you guys the swatches of all the shades that I used in this palette, and then just have you guys watch where I apply them, because like when I do these voiceovers, I usually watch the footage myself and then like explain to you what I did, because honestly I can't remember how I do these eye looks because I pre-film everything. So yeah, this part was meant to be a tutorial, but it's really not. It's just like gonna be like watch what I'm doing and see all the colors that I'm using and stuff like that. So sorry about that, but the complexion part of this video, I am going to be talking, not me, not Connie from the future. Like I was talking through. It's a talk through. The complexion part is a talk through for this video. So I hope you guys can forgive me for not being able to tell you how I did this look, but I guess just watch. You see the palette, try it out for yourself. I don't know. I feel terrible. I'm a terrible YouTuber. That's why I do this for a hobby. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now, play some music, and when the complexion part pops up, I'll start speaking again. See you guys later. Bye.
Delicious.
Alright, so what are we thinking about these eyes? I know it's inspired by the picture, but I don't know if I like them. They kind of look like bruises. I don't know. And then another thing, I'm noticing that the red that I put on my lower lash line has kind of like changed into the pink that I used on my transition area. So I know I used the same brush to blend out my bottom lash line, but I didn't have any extra product on it. So it shouldn't be looking that pink, but it definitely is. So I don't know, the more I use this NYX palette, like the more I feel like you really only get 6 colors in it, because like they're not the same I mean, in the palette they obviously look, you know, different, but on the skin they kind of look the same. So I might be phasing out that palette in a bit, because I don't know, I was thinking I was gonna be getting something different than what I got, but I mean, it's still nice. Like I said, like the picture that inspired me to do this look, you know, that looks really good. I mean, this looks okay, I guess, too, but I feel like my eyes look more purpley pink and don't have that red underneath like the photo does, but we're just gonna keep pushing forward. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys my complexion, because I do want to do something different. In the picture, she has a really matte skin. You guys know I usually have a dew going on, but I'm going to try something different to where like my skin looks moisturized but not glowy. So I'm going to be applying a illuminator underneath my skin. This is from Becca Cosmetics. It is the Backlight Priming Filter. So I'm going to put that on my skin, and I'm not using like an actual primer because I'm going to take this makeup off right after I'm done filming, so I'm not going to waste my product like that. But this I'm going to apply on the places that I want to have highlighted. I'm applying a lot on my cheekbones and around my chin area, and I'm trying to avoid the texture on the sides of my chin. So I applied that primer. It kind of gave a sheen, but I don't think it's anything that's going to show through my foundation, honestly. But I guess we'll see. This is just a little travel size that I got with the Becca Opal Mini, so it's whatever. I'm just all over the place because it's like 9 o'clock at night right now, and I kind of can't think. Okay, so next I'm going to be doing my highlight and contour like I usually do, but I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, the cream contour palette. And what I've been doing is using my Rosehip Oil to put in the palette and then using a brush, because if you try to use it with just a brush without any kind of emollient in it, I feel like it's really, really stiff. So this is what's been helping me able to blend out the product on my skin. Alright, so I have my Rosehip Oil here. I just got this from TJ Maxx, just pure rose oil. And I'm going to be first putting it in the highlight shade, so I'm going to be using these two shades right here. Now this one is more of a peachy and this one is more of a yellow. This palette doesn't really come with a salmony color like my Too Faced Taffy, because I'm thinking it's because I chose the light version of this. Maybe the medium palette has more of a salmony color, but this is my ideal color correcting concealer. But like I said, since I'm going to be taking this makeup off in a minute, I don't really have to worry about it, you know, any of my dark circles showing through, because I'm about to take it off. All right, so I'm going to pop some of this Rosehip Oil in those two pans. And then I'm just going to use this concealer brush that I use to apply the concealer on my eyelids. And I'm just going to move that around. As you can see, it's got a lot of product on there. Right from my mirror. Here we go. And I'm going to place that right here. So I've noticed when I'm doing my makeup, I've noticed I'm getting that chicken skin underneath my eyes. Does anyone else have that? Because I haven't always had that. I moisturize my under eyes really well. I use the Elizabeth Arden Eye Renewal eye cream, and then before I even put that on, I put the Ordinary caffeine solution on it. So I'm not sure if it's because I've already done my makeup today and maybe my under eyes are just a little dry, but I have that chicken skin look right now, going on right now, and it's not cute. So I hope this concealer blends well on top of it. And I'm just using this brush to apply. I'm not going to use it to blend. I have my L'Oreal sponge for that. So I'm going to go into the other shade that's the lightest shade in the palette. Oh, I used the wrong one. That's okay. I'm going to go into the other shade that's the lightest shade in the palette and use it to highlight. As you can see, that's pretty light. Just right there. I'm going to wipe off my brush real quick because I meant to put some oil in the banana shade in here. So let's do that. Just one little drop because I don't need a lot. And I got this palette from TJ Maxx and I'm really happy that I got it on discount because I can't see myself paying full price for this. I mean, it's nice or whatever, but it doesn't look full coverage to me, honestly. I'm just going to take that down the bridge of my nose, too. This first shade is a little too rosy, I think, so I'm just going to put the yellow toned concealer on top of it. Alright, so now I'm going to apply the contour, and I'm going to be using this brush to do that. And I apply my contour pretty messily because it is underneath my foundation, so I don't have to worry about it being too precise. And I just use the middle shade in here, which is the medium cool tone shade, because it kind of has like a light one. This is pretty cool tone too, I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you guys see these three tones. I use the middle one for my contour. I feel like it's the most cool toned one, and I like how it looks. I mean, it does look a little gray, as you can see, and that was a lot. It does look a little gray, as you can see, but like I said, since it's underneath my makeup, I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to try to like blend that out a little bit because that's a lot of product. Try to take some of that on the other side. So you might be asking why I'm switching up my foundation routine. Well, because, you know, I get bored and I want to try some new things. So when I see people doing their makeup differently, it kind of makes me want to try something new. So that's what I'm doing. I've been seeing this contour palette for years, like this is not new, but I never thought, well, maybe I should try it. But since I saw it at TJ Maxx, I was like, why not? I think I only paid like 20 bucks for this, and it's pretty awesome. So all right, so I have my warm sponge. You guys know I soak it in my warm water, and I'm just going to start blending this concealer out. And like I said, this is not full coverage at all, but it does provide a nice highlight. Oh, I forgot I should leave that last. I'm sorry guys, I'm kind of tired, but I was really inspired today to do my makeup. So the first video I filmed today, Lady was at daycare, but then, you know, she came home, so I took care of her for a few hours. Now I'm able to like sit and do my makeup again, so that's why it's kind of late. I don't have a lot of time to myself like I used to, but you know, I'm happy because I love my kid. But do you see how easily this is blending? Like I said, it's not full coverage at all, but I'm not too worried about that because I'm putting foundation on over top of it. But it blends out so nicely, like so good. All right, let's tackle this contour because this contour is out of control. I'm probably gonna have to like put some highlighting concealer underneath this cheek because I brought it down way too low. Yeah, I brought it down too low. Let's just fill that in. I didn't apply any more product. I'm just using what was on the brush. So tell me if you guys like me doing my complexion on camera. I personally think it's therapeutic. Like when I'm not filming, I'll just play an audiobook. I'm still listening to the Game of Thrones series. I think I'm on book 4 right now. 4 or 5, it's the Dance of Dragons. Tyrion Lannister is about to meet Daenerys Targaryen in Meereen, so that's where I'm at. So when I am doing my makeup, I just, you know, pop on an audiobook and just listen to it. And it's really relaxing. Like, I love doing my makeup, not only for, you know, obviously, you know, because I'm trying to get a look, but it's just really relaxing. Like the motion of like applying my makeup and like patting it in. I really, really enjoy it. All right, I'm just going to use that same contour tone and apply it messily to my nose. Because like I said, I haven't even applied my foundation yet. Ooh, that is really snatched up there. Didn't mean to do it that snatched. Let's erase some of that. So I'm just pressing that contour shade along the side of my nose. This palette is so creamy and so easy to blend out. It's great. So now I'm applying my foundation. This is the NYX Total Control Drops in Medium Olive. I rotate between 3 foundations. This one, and then I have my Marc Jacobs Shameless Foundation. I have that in 2 shades. One is R300, which is the right lightness, but the wrong tone. And then the other shade I have is Y320, which is too dark, but it's the correct tone. Because I run yellow. I technically have neutral undertones, but when I'm applying foundation and makeup in general, I tend to like to look a little warmer, just because sometimes, depending on what hair I'm wearing or what eye makeup I'm wearing, I can look a little gray. You guys have seen that. So, yeah, so like I said, those two shades mixed, or I just have to change what kind of concealer I use. Those two work out really great. I love the finish, but my overall 100% favorite foundation right now is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. Now, I was very skeptical when I went into Ulta and they were having an Estee Lauder event, and the lady was like, sit in my chair, let me show you something new. And she pulled out this Double Wear, and I'm like, I've tried Double Wear, I don't like it, it's too heavy. She's like, oh no, this is different, this is the light version. And I'm like, so does that mean it doesn't have the staying power that Double Wear has? Because if you guys know makeup, you know Double Wear is like an oily, skin friendly foundation. Like if you need your face to like be sitting all day, you go for the Double Wear. But for dry skin, a dry skin type like myself, that just spells disaster. You know, like you are just looking to age about 100 years if you use that foundation, because it is so mattifying. So when she said that, I was very, very skeptical. I'm just applying my Peach Perfect powder now. Anyway, so I sat down in her chair and she applied it and I fell in love. Believe it or not, I fell in love. And this is not the first Estee Lauder foundation I have used. You guys know last summer I was using the Youth Infused Serum Foundation from them. And I love that. But it is not my shade anymore because we're in winter right now. So instead of just having it like sit and expire, I did give it to somebody. Now, to prevent my foundations from expiring, I actually keep them in my skincare cooler. So I figure like refrigeration will prevent it from going rancid quicker, but I guess we'll see. But I've had this these NYX drops and that Shameless foundation for a while. and they're still going strong. So I hate that I have that little thing of darkness right here. I'm going to try to use a banana powder to lighten that up. Like, I know I'm about to take off my makeup right after I finish, but I still want it to look good. So I'm just applying this powder in all the places where I don't want to be shiny. And when I apply my powder on my puff, I literally like work the product into the back of my hand and then apply it to my skin. I do not bake. I have dry skin, and I find that it doesn't work for me very well. I mean, I know people that have dry skin can bake, but I just haven't figured out how to do it yet, honestly. All right, so to brighten up that little area, I'm going to go in with my Essence Brighten It Up banana powder. I am going to invest in some loose banana powder. I was thinking the J-Cap loose powder. It got good reviews on Ulta. You guys know I don't be spending a lot of money on my makeup. It used to be drugstore was on the struggle bus, but times, they are a-changing, and some drugstore makeup be performing the same, if not better, than some of these higher end brands. So I definitely steer more toward the drugstore nowadays than I used to. All right, and then I'm just going to use my little Eco Tools and my Catrice Prime and Fine to put that highlight down the center of my nose. My complexion usually is the same. I just use different products. But like I said, I know some people enjoy watching people do their complexion, so, you know, I have time right now, so that's why I'm going to leave it in this video. And like I said, I personally like doing it, so I'm going to do my whole face anyway. I might as well film it. So what have you guys been thinking about my channel content? Like, do you guys have any critiques? Do you want to see anything different? I mean, let me know. I'm, of course, going to film what I want to film, but it would be cool to know what you guys want to see, because it might be something I haven't thought of, but I'm willing to do. So, alright, so I'm just going to let that sit there for a little bit, like a mini bake. And since this is going to be a matte look, I am going to spray down my face real quick. I'm gonna apply some loose powder. Hold on. I should just have all my stuff out. That would just be smarter. I'm using the Becca Hydramist powder, and I'm just going to apply that lightly all over my face. I'm going to do that using this big brush right here. Now, the reason I like this stuff is because it literally feels like you're putting water on your face. It is amazing. But it doesn't give you that overly powdered look that some other translucent powders will give you if you apply them all over your face. Like, it feels really, really good. I do not bake with this, though. I will tell you, it does not bake well, but as far as being an all-over setting powder for your makeup, it does a pretty good job. Alright, so I'm going to apply this My Clarins Refresh Spray. This is just a beauty spray, and this is just going to help all those powders melt in. Yep. And then I have my trusty paper plate to fan myself. Alright, so the skin is looking pretty matte, as you can see. So now it's time to add some color back into my cheeks or whatever. Alright, so I'm first going to go in with my contour shade, which is from this LA Girl Blush to Babe blush palette. And this is in Blush to Babe. yeah. And I'm going to apply it using this brush. And I just stamp that on my contour areas. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my Morphe palette instead. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my Morphe palette because I want this contour to be kind of, I want it to be pretty intense. So I'm going to go with a deeper shade. There we go. Yep, that's what I want. And when I'm applying my contour, I actually go above my natural cheekbone line to make my face look a little bit more lifted. So this line that I naturally have, that's pretty much the bottom of my contour, and then I work it up. And like I said, I just dab it. Dab. Okay, so now I'm going to do blush, and I decided to use an oldie but a goodie. I've had this blush for so long. This is Milani Luminoso. If I can open it. Oh my god. Anyway, it's this very peachy blush. And it does kind of have an illumination to it, but I'm going to apply it lightly. And try not to pick up any of that sheen. But if you notice, I always put my cheek products like more toward the edge of my face right here because I want to give myself a lifted look. Like, you guys, I am in my mid-30s right now and I need all the help I can get without Botox, okay? So that's what I'm doing. Alright, so I am having a little bit of that powder sticking to the sides of my nose for some reason. So I'm going to apply this contour on my nose using the shade Blogger from the Morphe palette. You guys know I love to contour my nose. I feel like I have a long nose, so I like to shorten it. So I put the bronzer right underneath the tip to give it more of a turned up look. And then I just snatch it down the sides. Snatch it down the sides, just like that. Okay, so now I do believe we're into lips. So I didn't exfoliate my lips, so they are dry AF. So, but what I'm going to end up doing, because in the picture she has foundation lips, it's pretty much what it looks like. So I'm just going to take some of that foundation off my sponge. Like I said, you can like see the dead skin on my lips, but we're going to make this work. Alright, and then I'm going to take my lip liner, if I can find it. I forgot to contour my lips, but I'm getting tired, so let's just get this over with. Alright, so this lip liner is from NYX. This is in the shade Beige. And I'm just going to line my lips. If I can find my mirror. You can tell I'm getting tired when I lose stuff that's right in front of me. Alright. Just gonna overdraw a little bit to give that pillowy look. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in with this, I believe this is Maybelline. Is this Maybelline? Yeah, this is Maybelline 535 Purely Nude. This is very, very nude. Like, it's a light skin nude. Yeah, you see how that just accentuated my dryness. But I'm putting, pardon me, but I'm putting the gloss on top. This is the Pat McGrath gloss. This is in the shade Dare to Bear. Yeah, Dare to Bear. Yeah, that's it right there. That's it right there. And then I'm just gonna go back in with that lip liner real quick. I gotta sharpen it. Right, so this is the final look. And I decided not to do any highlight because the picture isn't doing any highlight. And honestly, I love this all matte vibe right now. Minus the lips, of course, you know, if I had exfoliated my lips, these would probably be matte too, but I wasn't about to come up on here with some dry, crusty ass lips. So yeah, a gloss was needed. But aside from that, I am loving how this look turned out. Now, of course, if I were actually going somewhere, I would have used different base products, because I doubt like this is going to, like if I was really like going out for, you know, until like 12 a.m. I would be using more long wear products. But for this tutorial right here, like this is good. Like I look good AF right now. I'm not ashamed to say it. This is a bomb look. So I might actually do this and go out with it, because like I said, my complexion, I like to try little different things here and there, but I don't do it when I actually have somewhere to go. I like to experiment when I'm at home in the safety of my house. So if I look busted, no one sees me. Well, I guess except for you guys, but yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm kind of tired. If you like this video, then please give me a big thumbs up and press the subscribe button down in the description box so you don't miss any more content from me. And if you like these kind of videos, please let me know in the comment section. Let's share this video, because sharing is caring. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!